I'm an elementary education major and a communications major. So I'm currently right now in my methods placement in Charlestown, New Hampshire. I'm involved with the Social Activities Council. I'm an orientation leader. I'm in Habitats for Humanity. I'm an e-board member of the National Society of Leadership and Success. And I also work at the Alumni Center and the Child Development Center on campus. My parents are both average height, so I was born with dwarfism. They didn't find out until I was like 6 months old, like a few months old. I came to school and it was a little bit more taken back by people. People were a little bit more like shocked by me, and but then again, I just kind of like fit in, came to Keene, and now I'm just kind of here, doing my thing. It wasn't until I went onto that anonymous app, Yik Yak, and people were like, oh my gosh, there's the word that I hate using, midget on campus, and oh my God, like just saying rude things about me on there, and kind of like a wake up, not a wake up call, but kind of like, wow, people aren't that different here, even though we're at college, and I would assume people would be more mature. So it kind of like threw me back there and put more of my defense here, and that's why I felt maybe if I get involved more, or maybe if I kind of put my face out there more, people will get used to me, and that was a motivator for me to get involved, because I just felt like people weren't used to me and they just didn't know how to kind of approach it and were just rude about it. So getting myself out there, I just want to avoid other encounters like that.
She dedicates herself like 100% to like whatever she's doing at all times. And so, as like coordinator this year, seeing Taylor as a cluster leader, which is, like a leader of orientation leaders. So I'm able to see her, not only this summer will I see her facilitate a group of new incoming students, but I'm also seeing her already facilitate groups of other student leaders on campus. And she's doing it like, it's very natural for her to do that. And I think she's one of the strongest people we have on staff.
I think I've learned that you can overcome almost anything in life, and the amazing thing about Taylor is that I never think of her as different, really, than my other students. She just is one of them, and never once has she talked about her dwarfism as an issue for her, really. I know at the very beginning she wanted me to let her teacher know, her cooperating teacher know ahead of time, so that she could tell the children. And that's the only time it's ever been discussed. I've just learned that you deal with what life has given you and you make the most of it, and she has.
Ever since I've known her, she's never, like in high school, everyone treated her like an average height person. Like I even forget that she's a little person most of the time because she's just like, she handles it really well. And yeah, I think she definitely like has a hard time sometimes, but she knows how to stick up for herself, and she like definitely has all of her close friends to like stick up for her if she needs it. But even then, like, it's not even that much of an issue.
If I have to drive, I have pedal extenders in my car. If there's not a stool around for me to reach anything, then it's kind of like I have to figure out how I'm going to climb, how I'm going to get it down. It's big when I go to grocery stores. So if I go to the store by myself and don't have a friend with me, if I have an item on the top shelf, I won't get it. I also have this thing where if I see a lot of kids down an aisle, I'll wait till all those kids leave and then go down the aisle. Because I'm kind of like a tourist attraction to kids. Like why, like it just becomes a million questions and not the attention I want on a day-to-day basis.
She handles it the best way she possibly could. I think like she's aware of it, but I don't think it determines how we do anything together, how she does things. It just seems like a very normal part of her life, at least to me.
The way she handles stressful situations and conflict, I feel like I've picked up some of that from her, that she's able to kind of delegate, and she doesn't ever seem stressed out about anything, and I don't understand how. I think that like everyone else on staff gets stressed out, but something about Taylor, how she's able to really deal with people and deal with situations, that's something that I've picked up on and that I've been able to learn from my experience with working with her.
My opinion, I think she's grown a lot in college from high school. She's made so many friends. She's a lot, I don't even know if she's not a lot more confident, but she was confident in high school, but I'd say she's really outgoing. She's not afraid to talk to people she doesn't know. She's also an O leader, so she definitely puts herself out here there, and I think she's done like really well for herself.